My name is Dave Taylor. I read rocks. They have a story to tell. Volcanic ash will eventually become the next stage in the rock cycle. Sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks. Sandy beaches, volleyball, sun and surf. Vacation time. Not for me, it's work. Next time you're on a beach, give some thought to where all that sand came from. Sand comes from many sources. Where you find it gives you a pretty good hint to what made the grains of sand. Now take Sanibel Beach in Florida. One walk along it and you know what makes up this sandy beach. This beach sand is made up of seashells that have been broken up by waves crashing on the shore. The shells themselves are made up of a mineral that the animals inside the shell get from the seawater. We need the same mineral too, calcium. They secrete it to make their shells. This is Australia's Great Barrier Reef. It's the largest coral reef in the world. It is made up of structures created by tiny animals called corals. Not surprisingly, many of Australia's beaches are made up of coral sand. What is surprising is the main source of that sand. This is a parrotfish. It has a parrot-like beak that it uses to bite off pieces of coral. The calcium shell is broken up and becomes sand. The coral animal is eaten. The fish creates the beach. Sand in any form will become a type of sediment. Over time, layers build up. They put pressure on the layers below. The particles are squeezed together. At the same time, pressure from below are acting on the sediment, along with the heat from the magma deep below. These pressures create new rocks, sedimentary rocks. This pile of volcanic rocks is called scree. Not long ago, it was part of a mountain. Now it is a broken pile of rocks at the base of the mountain. How rocks break down. Well, heat causes the rocks to expand. Cold causes the rock to contract. The rock cracks. Rain. Water seeps into the cracks, freezing and melting, causing the water to expand, and this helps to break the rock too. Becomes scree. Wind particles blow the particles around, and when they hit the rock, they break off pieces. These become stone. The term for this breaking down of the rocks is called erosion. Stones become pebbles, pebbles become sand, sand becomes dust. As the rock erodes, it takes on many forms. Boulders, rocks, stone, sand. As time goes by, these layers are changed into rocks. Typically, the youngest rocks are at the top and the oldest rocks, well, they're at the bottom. The places where eroded rock is laid down are known as areas of deposition. The crust of the earth is made up of giant pieces called continental plates. These move slowly around due to forces in the mantle below. Sometimes they crash into each other. One plate is forced under the other. One plate rides up on top of the other. As the plates collide, the rocks crumple and bend. Imagine two cars hitting each other head on. Only in this case, the collision lasts for millions of years. Mountain ranges are created. Volcanoes form at the edges. Earthquakes are common. I see this pattern all over the world, wherever there are mountain ranges. This strange-looking animal is an eurypterid. It lived during the Silurian age 450 million years ago. It lived in an ancient sea that existed where the Rocky Mountains now tower. When the continental plates collide, rocks that were once part of the ocean bed are pushed upwards. Sometimes these rocks contain fossils.